about 6 minutes away from kickoff, you guys. This is always a nervous time when you're a football player and you got, a big game coming up, nice crowd, especially homecoming. It's a kind of for a player, this is kind of the most nervous time.
It is a little nerve-wracking, but you work hard all season. You got to take one game at a time. At this age, it's easy to fall into a trap game and look ahead.
Yeah.
But you got to take one game at a time, and I think obviously Grebs and the coaching staff keeps these guys really invested in hey, take care of business at hand and then move on.
Yeah.
Prevail and conquer.
Yeah, and as Metamora, the football team kind of comes under the bleachers with the drums and everything. It's kind of a cool thing, but and they're coming through right now. But we're just a few minutes away from Metamora coming onto the field. Canton has yet to come on. You get stung by a couple of ground hornets. Scott, anything big on homecoming for you?
No, not. I mean, just other than playing in the rain, but you don't have to worry about that anymore because you've got this beautiful turf out here. So, but just a couple thoughts. Have not seen Metamora play. One thing I keep coming back to about Metamora football is that you always see them as being fundamentally sound. You're going to see good blocking consistently tonight, and then also you're going to see tackling on defense both ways. And the one thing at Metamora, just the tradition, you got young men that have been prepared by excellent coaches that are going to be assignment sound. You don't see Metamora being a team that's going to consistently beat themselves by making costly errors and mistakes like I've seen some teams that are just kind of trying to figure it out as they roll along. So anxious to see this game. This is really kind of a beautiful night. This is what my version of is not Texas Friday Night Lights, but it's called Illinois Friday Night Lights, and this is probably one of the most premier programs in the state just to show that and demonstrate it year in and year out with the band, with the players. And you got a lot of kids, and you see it and you watch in this north end zone, you're going to see kids, probably about a dozen of them run around throwing football at each other, playing tackle and all that kind of stuff. Future Redbirds and superstars that are looking at these guys as they walk out on the field, and there is no drug in the world that can replace what it's like walking out on this field before a football game. You are absolutely just jacked up to the – man, you're not thinking about it, but just the crowd, the lights, everything. It's unbelievable.
As you said, Scott, the JFL kids line up and watch them run through and they'll bring the flag out. It's just – I mean, like I was telling Scott earlier, just small-town community football, I mean, there's nothing like it. I mean, it's the fabric of America.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've heard in the past that when Metamora was in the playoffs, as it is today, the best time, if you're going to, probably shouldn't say this on the radio, but the best time to commit a robbery in Metamora is when an away playoff game, because everybody's on the bus going to the game or driving to the game. So anyway, it's just incredible atmosphere, and you don't really appreciate it until you're away from it, like I have been for like the last 20 years to come back. Nothing's changed. Tradition continues, and just not to brag, but tradition always, when you walk onto this field, that's about 10 or 14 points that that you have on your side.
And you played college ball. I played college ball. You can't replicate just the feeling of this is where it all started for us.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
It's just the community buys in, and just seeing the crowd, especially playoff crowds, is just gets you going.
Absolutely.
It's like the cheerleaders are having a little bit of a struggle out there.
Yeah, that's
like I said, the wind is strong.
Yeah.
Man. You might as well just give that up, trying to pull the banner out, because the wind's going to knock that down several times. So.
Yeah, it's got to be awfully hard to hold up that banner for them to run through when it's.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I gave you a plug, man.
It's like they got their banner together a little bit better. Here comes Canton, Scott.
Oh, okay.
Canton comes onto the field now. As Metamora will come on in just a minute. Here they come.
Scott and I knew a referee that we knew as we played, and he said, whenever we did Metamora games, he goes, I could tell you guys were more prepared, more focused. You came on the field knowing you were going to win the game. Yeah. And he goes, just look in your eyes.
Yeah, I think the tradition builds, and you play under it, and you play in it. it's not a question of if you're going to win. And you hear a lot of new coaches taking over and trying to develop a culture of winning. And I understand that now after being away from the program and coaching at different high school programs in Indiana. But you have to teach your players how to win. And Metamora, you really never had to learn how to win because you watched the older players and you just kind of stepped into that. And the expectation and the performance the bar was set. And you had to reach that bar and you had to perform to that level or you did not play. So, anyway.
I know, Scott, you've got a grandson. I've got a grandson. I just want to give a shout-out to our grandkids. Miles was supposed to come to the game tonight. Miles and Ella, my granddaughter, or Lily. And they couldn't make it tonight, but he came last year, and he was wide-eyed when he saw the Redbirds come on the field.
How old is he?
He's almost 2, but we're trying to get him to move from East Peoria over here. So we're working on him.
As Metamora gets ready to go back, I can't see who that is back deep for Metamora.
Looks like number 7 and number 1 and number 4.
Yep. Cranford and Cranford, Grebner.
And Eaton Cote.
Yeah, and Canton will be kicking off.
And with the win, they should be getting a pretty favorable kick here.
Yeah, he'll knock this through the goalposts if he gets it up in the air.
Yeah. If he has any kind of a leg at all, they're going to...
If we're going to see a record tonight on kicking a field goal by Metamora, the conditions are perfect for that.
Yeah, definitely.
As we get ready for the kickoff.
Anyone in particular, Scott, from Canton, running back, quarterback, wide receiver?
You know, I haven't had a chance to really catch up on them yet.
But is Hafner their starter quarterback?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, number 3. Looks like he's their starting quarterback.
Well, they list him as a wide receiver, though. So I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, maybe he's, well.
Is it Lakin? Well, he's only a sophomore. I'm not sure who it is.
All right, we'll find out. We got to look out for the hook and ladder, though, this game, right?
Yeah. Horrible way for Canton to lose last. They're going to have somebody hold the ball. We did that in the freshman game, and have somebody hold it. So. And we finally get started here.
Now we got. Looks like we got 2 Kirkers and 2 Secklers in the booth.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What a quinky-dink.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
It's a little pooch kick.
Yeah, that kick.
Why would you pooch kick it?
He pooched it.
To keep it away from Cranford.
Well,
I
think they're going to play, field position. I mean,
Metamora will get the ball on about the 37-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Redbirds.
You got excellent field position to start.
Metamora comes out onto the field with Stephen Petrie, and I think he's flanked. I can't see who that is. And that is Jadon Cranford in the backfield with him.
Looks like Canton looks like they're playing possibly a 3-4.
Probably.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing like a makeshift 3-4, but they've got a lot of guys up tight.
Well, they're going to try and stop the run because they know that it's going to be tough for us.
They know we're going to be run heavy, yeah.
Yeah, Metamora's in a no tight end set with 2 wide receivers on the top, and you got a single receiver in the bottom. Maybe you got your running back next to your quarterback. So kind of spreading them out.
I'm not sure what the delay there was.
It looks like 38-yard line. Let's see what they got first play here.
And Jadon goes to the slot.
Well, they read that pretty well.
That'd be a loss of about 1 yard.
The way they pursued that, I can see down the road maybe a counter play coming back because they're pursuing pretty heavy to that side.
Canton's got some good size in their defensive line. Number 78, good size young man, 6'4", 265.
Yeah. They only got 3 down linemen.
Okay,
Here we go. Here we go. Get him outside.
You get to the edge. He's got
There
a
you
block.
go. There you go.
And he runs out of bounds, but
He's got a first down.
J-Don he was able to turn the corner, and then it was just speed, and
Right.
he got to the edge. And
He gets outside. He's a burner.
You got a good block. It's a nice shadow block from your wide receiver down here on the short side of the field.
Was that number 7?
Yes. Yeah, just got in his way and didn't get penalty blocking in the back or anything like that. Just a good sound block to get him an extra 5-7 yards.
Avery Grebner, yeah, he did a good job there.
Nice view for the fans watching it from behind the Metamora offense.
Oh, whoa. There he goes. Oh, we got moved.
Oh, face mask, face mask, face mask.
It was face mask.
He's a shifty runner.
Yeah, very good cut. Good cut, good cut.
Is that a 15-yarder or a 5?
I think it's intentional. It's 15, but it was just a glancing. But he had a hold of his face mask and jerked his neck sideways.
Yeah, they're gonna say that's a personal foul.
That's 15. That's 15. Yeah.
At the end of the run.
You know what's nice with J-Don is he, if you watch his feet, he dances in the hole, but he's so shifty,
and he just seems to keep moving forward.
He's never going backwards. Yeah,
just like Tom Hagen here.
Tom Hagen, there you go. Good.
There you go.
Good analogy.
Good analogy. Yes. Well, at halftime, we can pull up some clips of Tom and some of his great runs.
Yeah. Okay. The Smithsonian got him, but we might be able to tap in it.
Is this jersey in the Illinois High School Hall of Fame?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, another wide.
Wow.
He's got a nice, good move.
He just got too much speed.
Yeah. That's the other thing, that teams that don't have his speed, it's difficult to replicate that in practice and trying to, especially if you're running jet sweeps or sweeps wide. So,
yeah.
It's a little drive by Metamora here, helped out by a 15-yard face mask penalty.
Yeah, so here we are. So they're in good position here.
6-yard line, maybe?
Yeah. Got a man in motion.
What are they going to call there?
Illegal shift, maybe?
I didn't see anybody moving, though.
It only looked like one guy was in motion, but...
What did he call?
Well, he didn't mark anything off, did he? Did he wave the flag off?
Yeah. I
think he waved it off.
Yeah. He must have thought there were 12 men in the huddle. Ball's still on the 7-yard line.
Oh, he's got Avery in a quarterback. Looks like. Is it Avery?
It's Grebner in at quarterback,
Yeah, it is.
Is this their Wildcat? Another whistle.
What is this?
Wow. Well, last week, Petrie got hurt a little bit, and Avery came in and spelled him for a little bit.
Okay.
Is it the mouthpiece thing again?
Yeah, but did he mark it off?
No, it's no penalty. They just make the guy leave.
He's just giving a warning. He's giving okay.
I mean, we're going to be here till midnight if you guys keep blowing a whistle.
Wow.
There's still a penalty for mouthpiece? Oh.
Well, it's not a penalty. He's just warning them.
Oh, warning.
Make sure you put it in.
Okay. Looks like Coach Grebner's talking over the referee, trying to get it all straightened out.
All right, here we go.
Nice cut. Nice cut.
He's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, got back up the line of scrimmage.
Come about 6 or 7 more stoppages.
I haven't seen Evan Kylan here yet. I wonder if they're just kind of saving him for maybe the second series, possibly, just to shake it up. Yeah.
Nice.
He'll get inside the 5 down to
they'll score. They can't stop.
About the 2-yard line. Be nice to score on this down.
Yeah, I think they will right here.
Looks like you're running
the
quarterback right in.
Touchdown.
Looks like Scott Bartell there.
Out of the shotgun.
Yeah.
Power right.
Well, it's no secret what they're going to do all night. They're just going to run.
Wait till after the extra point.
But if we get the ball second quarter going this way, I think we're going to throw a few times.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The wind is awfully strong. Our freshman quarterback threw the ball all over the field tonight. He looked really good.
Did he? Okay.
And this one, that's impressive. Kind of bounced it outside again. Yep. There you go.
Got in for the 2-point conversion. I can't see who that was. Was that Petrie on the
Yes, that was
Petrie again, yeah.
Yes. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
And he's a junior.
That's a nice drive for Metamora. Get that opening series and take it all the way down the field and score. They go up 8-0 here in the early going.
It's a running clock. Yeah. And I think we'll see that early.
So nice opening drive for Metamora. Strictly on the ground, no attempted passes like you say, though. That'll probably be second quarter.
Yeah, Canton had a defensive tackle playing over a right guard, number 38. I can't find his number here on the roster, but he's somewhat undersized versus the other tackle they have on the other side. So they continue to, just like they did on the touchdown, running that kind of that wildcat formation of the quarterback and just ramming it in over between your right and your left, your right guard and your right tackle. That's going to be there all night.
Was it 28?
And maybe 28. I probably can't see from here, but you are right. Yeah.
Wind blew the ball. Scott, what do you think? It's such an unorthodox approach to kicking it. I mean, I guess I get looked at every time. I'm thinking because the momentum just stops.
Yeah, and he's a soccer player, so he does things a little differently. And I think he gets the team trying to shift, and he catches them a little bit off guard. I think he's been pretty successful with this.
Yeah,
but it's going to be interesting to see how he kicks it now because.
Oh, there you go.
It's just nothing there. Uh-oh.
And they'll get the ball at about the 40-yard line. There's not a whole lot you can do with this wind.
I would just line drive it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Line drive it. I think you can do a fair catch it if it's way up in the air like he kicked it.
Right.
Which now you're putting pressure on your receiver to safely handle a football in cross winds and blowing winds. It's tough to judge. Good call, though, to kick it high.
So we'll see what Canton comes out with. Speaking of rushing, Scott, I believe we still have the 3A record for most rushing yards in a playoff game, and that was against Canton. 633 yards, I believe.
It was, it was in
2002.
2002, correct.
Yeah.
Jeff Herring was a quarterback.
Yep,
600 yards?
633 rushing yards that game.
In one game?
In one game.
Second round playoff game at Canton.
Wow, was it a blowout or was it close?
It was 55-35.
Oh, okay.
But it was one of those games where, they both had a pretty high-powered offense, and they just couldn't stop us.
So what's Canton running here? Then number 88 was the carrier there, Easton Orwig, 6'3", 220 pounds. They have him listed as a fullback.
He's a big boy. Wow.
He gained about 8 yards on that play. Looks like the old, single-wing football. You've got 4 in the backfield and 2 tights. Like they just want to run it between the
Is that 88?
tackles. Yeah, number 88, same guy. He just barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's pretty good defense there.
He's 6'3", 220. He's a big boy, but
right.
Evan Kyle in on defense.
Okay.
That's the luxury of having Evan Kyle on your team.
Right, exactly.
It brings up a 3rd and 1 from about the 49-yard line. Big down for both Metamora and Canton.
Yes, it is.
I see now that they do have the play clocks working. They went down during the freshman game, but now they're back up and running.
So Canton again is back in his single wing.
Yeah,
strong
looks like,
right.
Looks like they're going to go to 88 again.
Exactly. Same
Just going
play.
to keep running that play.
We're going to run it right at us.
Got to hit him low, guys.
The game plan may be just to play keep away, keep it on the ground, and pound.
Well, if they're going to do that, I would throw in a blitz here and there. Just to.
Yeah. They have no tight end to the left, so you just have a left guard and a left tackle on the left-hand side, and everything is stacked to the right. And they're not even split out.
So I take it their quarterback is number 12, but he hasn't really even touched the ball much, has he?
No. Again, they're out in their single wing tee. Number 12 is actually
they're going to go back to 88.
Up.
They're just going to keep running that same play.
Yeah, same play.
Yeah.
I believe he's got a first down.
You got to shift somebody over that side.
Right. You're going to be looking at single wing football tonight by Ken.
Yeah.
Go back to Woody Hayes, 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
I think this is where it'd be nice to have a Cam Nickel in there.
Oh, boy.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yep.
So the guy that's out for us, our linebacker, he's 6'3", 215.
Oh, okay.
He's not playing tonight, but he can stop it. He's pretty good.
Signed with Western Illinois.
Signed with
them? Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Does he play offense or just primarily defense?
Primarily defense. But
okay.
he did run a counter last week, and it worked really well. Boy, they just in love with that play.
Yeah.
They got, 3rd and 6?
Yep.
Was that number 38? They're running, it looks like a short snap.
3rd and 7?
Makes it a 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
The other thing about Canton, it looks like they are in no hurry at all to try to snap the ball. And I'm just kind of watching the play clock. They're lining up at about 10 seconds, and then they're getting ready to go into their count, snapping the ball.
Oh, they moved.
They jumped.
So the strategy tonight looks like just in this first drive is we're going to play keep away. We're going to grind the clock and try to keep it close and just get 3 or 4 yards every crack.
Makes it a 2nd and 13. Oh, they're calling us offsides.
What?
Offsides?
He drew him off.
They jumped, didn't they? Makes it a 2nd and 3. Oh, boy.
Unsportsmanlike, wow.
Yes, I would have probably, I'm guessing, be against the coaching staff.
Oh.
Well, if anything, it'll light a fire in them and get them going here. It's no secret where they're going to run. You guys, it's no secret. I would send a backer. I shoot the gap and blitz right here. They're going to run right off right tackle again.
Same thing, 88.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to stand him up. He's tall, 6'4". You got to get leverage and get underneath him.
He doesn't. Yeah,
so
he
can't drive those extra 2 or 3 yards and fall forward and gain 2 more yards.
He doesn't run very low.
No.
And it picked up maybe a yard, makes it a 2nd and 9 for the Little Giants.
Yeah, he's definitely got a different strategy.
So they picked up 20 in penalties that or the play before last. So
back again, single. Oh, now they have a handoff.
Oh, wow.
He's running wide. He stays home. They kind of lull you to sleep with that wildcat run to the right with all your power and all your people, and then they fake that.
A little misdirection.
A little misdirection, and you bring your running back underneath, and 88 handed off to him.
Yeah. Somebody's got to stay home on this side.
Yeah.
It makes it a 1st and goal from the 3.
Boy, number 70 for them. Man, let's see what he has. 6'5", 270. He's a big boy.
Again, they're out in their single wing formation with your strength to the right side.
All right, here goes 88.
Oh, they both jump. Bring him back 5.
You think that'll be against us?
He better not.
Yeah, the center jumped, and then the right guard entered the neutral zone.
So
that puts him out. That's going to put a hurt on him.
How long do you have to be in therapy when we put the new field in?
That moves it back out to about the 8-yard line. Up to the 7-yard line.
String him out. String him out.
Went a little wider, yeah. Good
there we go.
Good
oh,
pursuit.
Come on. Oh, you got to pull him down.
Again, number 88 with a nice run. Broke a couple tackles. Knocked out about the 1-yard line.
Orwig, 6'3", 220. That is a big kid.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, right in the middle.
Right up.
Wow.
Wing T. 88 again, yes.
Yeah, he went right in the middle.
And we'll see what they do for their extra point.
Looks like they might go for 2 here. No, 88's going to...
Wow, boy, they just keep blowing the whistles and they talk and then they...
I think they're getting paid by the flag tonight.
Well, there's no flag. So they've asked to have the ball placed
on the hash. Oh, here's a counter again.
A little counter action.
He's in. Wow.
Makes it 8-all here in the early going.
So speaking of the field, so I work in Washington at Uptrings, and I told those guys that we were selling the pieces of the field, I said, hey, you guys, I said, I think it'd be nice if you guys bought some couple sections of Malone Field. And their response was, well, if I buy some, I'm going to put it in the backyard so my dog can do his business on it. And I'm like, that sounds like you guys.
Yeah. I just can't see this kind of an offense, though, being able to sustain that throughout an entire game.
Like I said earlier, if Metamora jumps on them, they score a couple touchdowns. This is not going to be the catch-up offense to run because they just want to grind it out. Their whole idea here and their purpose is to keep it close. So we've got to go down and score. And then like Dan said, we've got to run a couple inside blitzes and then also make sure you play contain away from your power side because they're going to run that counter play that they gain about 12 yards on to get them to the 2-yard line. But I think the weakness with Canton, though, is this Orwig, number 88. He's 6'4". He doesn't run with a low pad level to the ground. He's easy to tackle because he runs straight up. So if we can get a handle on him and then get a couple guys around him and push him back and not let them pull his momentum forward, I think we'll be in good shape.
Well,
but we're going to have to knock him down on first and second down to put him in a third and long situation to keep the momentum away. And plus, they're going to shoot themselves in the foot here with a couple of illegal procedures or whatever. So they've got to make some mistakes.
Looks like it's Grebner and Cranford and Cote back deep from Metamora.
Oh, he's going to kick it to Cranford. Okay. Get him outside.
Oh, nice alley. Good alley. Looks like could have gotten another gradual face mask on him.
Or a horse collar, possibly. But
yeah. Out of bounds at about the 36, 37-yard line.
37-ish, I'd say. About where we were last time.
Yeah.
I admire Canton, though, coming in. The game plan they've got is sound. You're going to look at your guys and say, okay, we're just going to try and block these guys, and we're going to try to grind it out football and try to control it and keep it away from their offense.
If you get a lead on them and sustain it, I think you got to force them to throw the ball, and I think that's
right.
Morrison is a wing back. Maybe a yard.
Yeah.
Can't tell. I can't tell if the wind's still howling out there or not.
Well, I'm looking at the flag down there, but it's blowing it pretty good. You look at the flags. So it looks like they got.
Canton still has that 3-man front.
Evan Kyle in motion.
Oh.
Oh, did he poke him in the... I can't believe how many stoppages of play there's been in this game.
Well, there's an offsides there. It looked like Canton was offsides, but it looks like they're going to mark it off against us. I guess yeah.
No, it's on them. It's on them. Evan Kyle. Get anything. Maybe a yard.
It's at 3rd and 4, under a minute to go in this first quarter.
I guess they got 4 down linemen now, it looks like.
Yeah.
There we go.
Kyle takes it across the 50 down to about the 45. It'll be 1st and 10, Metamora.
Just keep grinding it out. How you doing?
Have to run one more play, and then we'll see some bills.
They've done a great job just running the football.
This will be it.
And not have to throw it. Nice little fake.
Nice.
Good run by Petrie. Good run. Good run. Good run. And he will have the first down. He made a little shoulder fake, like they were going to try to run that quick toss to the wide side of the field. He got a good block on the edge there and was able to scratch out 12 yards. Good run.
I love a player that would rather hit like that than run out of bounds.
And that will be the quarter.
And that'll do it. I want to take some time now to thank our sponsors. Commerce Bank is proud to support the Metamora Redbird, from setting short-term goals to planning for your future. It matters to you. It matters to us. Commerce Bank. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Goodfield State Bank.
Freshmen look pretty good. Look pretty good.
Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drink every time you visit. See you on the square. Mason Funeral Home, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. So 1st and 10, Metamora to start this second quarter. Kyle weaves his way through. Picks up about 3? Up of about 3 for Kyle.
He might throw it here, Petrie. You know what the wind bound him? He is. He's going to throw it.
Oh, good move. Get away from pressure. Nice spin move.
Nice.
Great spin move. You got another block. Man, he turned a broken play. He could have been sacked for at least 5 or 6 yard loss.
Yeah, he's close
good
to
move. He's got good feet.
He might have.
He's got good awareness as well. Great run.
Yeah, he's got first down.
Yeah, he's got a first down.
Yeah, they're moving the chains.
Yeah, you're looking at 2nd and long, and now you got a first down.
Yep.
Good run. Good run.
Pretty elusive.
This is old school football. We haven't seen a pass yet.
Nope.
Metamora's doing a good job on this drive, kind of mixing the pass and the run now that they get the win. They're back in this quarter.
Nice 3-yard pickup on first down.
Yep, got Avery out to the right. Evan Kyle.
And he picked up about 6 yards on that play. It'll bring up a 3rd and short for Metamora.
Oh, man. Good cut. Got to the edge. I don't know if he's going to have enough for first down, though.
Or it's going to be close.
That wasn't a clean exchange, was it?
No. What is that? Is that
about
fourth down?
4th and 1.
Yeah,
about
and
4th
1.
and 1. 4th and half of a 1.
Yeah. Cranford did a nice job of getting what he could get.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
Timeout, Canton.
Yep, Canton takes a timeout. So what are you looking to run here, Scott? Fourth and less than a yard here.
And bring your quarterback up underneath and just run the old tush push like the Philadelphia Eagles do and get a first down. You think it's either that or go wide. I always kind of, in particular, though, you'll run up and you got to run your best football play. Right now, you got to get your 1 or 2 yards because you don't want to turn the ball back over.
You don't want to run too wide because then you let them pursue it. You just want to
exactly
keep going forward a little bit.
And string it out.
I like a quarterback sneak because then it's mano-a-mano.
Yeah, exactly.
And Petrie's got a good size, so, just push it.
Yeah. They always teach on quarterback sneak, don't try to ram it over yourself. Grab one of your big linemen and just get on the rear end and ride that forward. Just keep pushing. Don't let them stop.
Both teams come back out onto the field after the timeout.
They are in a shotgun formation.
Cranford in the backfield with Petrie. You think they use Cranford as a decoy?
Just go straight ahead.
They go straight ahead. Looks like power.
Oh, there we
He's
go.
going to break that.
Wow,
one.
yeah, he is.
Good run. Good
Touchdown,
run. Good block.
Metamora.
Good block.
Nice.
Mr. Cranford did a good job just sealing out that linebacker that was kind of floating across that could have nailed him. But he did a great job getting a hat on him, getting a block so this quarterback can get in the end zone. Good job.
Yeah, that looked awfully easy there.
I think Canton's just going to get worn down after a while. I don't know how many of their guys go two ways, but
I don't know either. As we come out for the 2-point conversion.
Nice cut.
And he's in for the 2-point conversion. Makes it 16-8 Redbirds here in the early going of the second quarter.
Very good drive.
8 minutes.
Good drive.
Very
nice grinding drive.
Both of them
able to move the ball. No penalties.
Started at the 37-yard line. You're right. We've better knock wood.
Yeah.
So when you guys were in high school, who was the team that in the conference back then that gave you the most fits? Maybe not the best record, but for whatever reason they just matched up well with you.
Well, obviously we had trouble with Washington. I mean, they were always
big.
Well, I mean, our senior year we beat them. What was it?
In overtime.
2018 in overtime.
Correct. Yes.
And that could have swayed whoever won the conference right there because
right.
It was.
And that's who gets to go to the playoffs.
That's pretty much who went.
Exactly.
So it was.
And on that team, the other thing too, that people don't remember is Washington had a offensive lineman, Tom Levnick, 6'5", 220.
Ooh,
and
that is
huge kid. And his older brother played at Illinois, walked in Illinois, and was like a, all-conference Big Ten player as a lineman. And this Tom Levnick, it was the first time that I was told by Coach Helmick that Woody Hayes from Ohio State came to Metamora specifically to recruit Mr. Levnick, and he ended up going to Ohio State. I don't know if he played. I think he got
I kind of remember that.
He did go there. Yeah, I don't know if he played
Big
or not.
kid, though, 6'5", like 220, and played both offense and defensive line. And they also, their punter quarterback, Jim Maddock, ended up going to the University of Missouri as a punter and also pitched.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And Jim, I guess the last time I saw him here at a Metamora game about 10 years ago, he was a Illinois high school football official.
Yeah.
So anyway,
but again, we struggled with Central Catholic too. I mean, That was a 27-20 game.
And Pontiac, your senior or your sophomore?
That was sophomore. You were beaten by 1. So there's always
in the homecoming game.
One team on the homecoming
game. Did they
game.
intercept a pitch out, and that's where their only score?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a sick feeling watching that guy run down the field.
Yeah.
Again, back in that single wing tee, number 88 carries it for about 6 yards. This time it was more right between the center and the right guard, not so much off tackle. It'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments Metamora makes.
Well, what I liked too, Scott, was, when we came up, the foundation had been laid because there was 3 teams before us that were undefeated before the playoff system started,
Right.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, and the undefeated team in 1973. The next year is when they started the Illinois High School playoffs, 1974.
Yeah.
Pickup of maybe a yard on that. Brings up a 3rd and about 3 for the Little Giants.
Well, you moved here in what? Was 8th grade?
Yes, 8th grade. And that was my first exposure.
I remember Dad taking us to, my first game I ever went to was at Fremont. And it was 1968. And we beat them 74-6.
Oh, boy. Oh,
and
wow.
I was like, wow, I couldn't wait to play ball for Metamora.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was one of those kids that go to the game and kickoff started, you run around and start playing the football, tackling each other.
To piggyback off those 3 undefeated teams, here I'll tell you here in a second after this play.
Big down for the Redbird defense.
Another whistle? Timeout.
Oh, timeout.
I know.
So to piggyback onto that, from 73 to the championship game of 77, we played 58 games and lost twice. I mean, that's a pretty good run.
Both of those were in the state championship game. Well,
no, one of those, 74, we were 7-1-1.
Yeah, we tied Morton.
Morton.
Lost to Canton?
Lost to Canton, of all teams. And then Geneseo.
Start on a 29-game winning streak.
Yeah. So it was a pretty good run.
Yep.
Bring that down here.
Yeah, that's one nice thing about the playoffs is the fact that it's a reward for having a good season. You don't play like 9 games and 10 games, turn your uniform in, and look then to start playing basketball or go wrestle. It gives you something to live for and to play for beyond. And it also exposes you to other programs throughout the state. It kind of is a measuring stick of how good you are just beyond your own conference.
Oh, nice hit.
Oh, that's 67.
Nice hit.
They kind of went away from their
67, Jacob Acama.
Yeah, they kind of ran a fake cross buck, and then your big back, number 88, tried to run. They tried to sneak one by Metamora, and it did not work.
No.
That's what you need to do. We need to get 3-and-out stops. It's 4th down, and they are lined up to punt into the wind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
So another tough game, Scott, would be probably, and you never see that anymore, but we had a Wednesday night playoff game.
Yeah.
Against Moments.
Yeah. 20-19.
Wednesday night. So,
cold.
We're down 21-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
And we go in the locker room, and it's like, we're looking at we were juniors. We're looking at the seniors, and like, this could be it for you guys, So we come out, and it was like a Hollywood ending, man. And Scott and I hooked up on the 2-point conversion, 22-21.
Yeah, the one thing I remember about that locker room, that no one was pushing the panic button, and I had fumbled twice in the first quarter that led to 14 points by Moments, and so we dug ourselves a hole. It wasn't anything that
we kind of took them for granted a little bit too.
Yeah, we took them for granted. Who's Moments, and no disrespect, but they jumped on us early,
pretty quick,
and and there were a lot of people that went home at halftime thinking, it's over, party's over, we lost, good season, you guys finished 10-1 or 9-1, but that didn't happen. And that's what tradition is all about. So Metamora lined up again in the pistol formation here.
Yeah, here we go.
We hand off to our running back up. He's made a couple good cuts. And he's got a first down, about 12-yard carry. Good run.
You got to throw your downfield blocks. You can't just stop.
J-Don is a highlight reel at times.
Yeah, J-Don runs with very good pad level. You can see very clearly why colleges are interested in him because of his pad level, and a good running back to keep their feet moving. And he also keeps pad level. When I say pad level, he's not running upright like number 88 for Canton is. He lowers his shoulder and delivers a blow. Good running back. Very good running back. Yeah, he got cut there at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
It looked like number 78 for Canton was probably slanting in that A or B gap very hard. Cut him off.
Brings up a 2nd and 10 for Metamora. Metamora leads 16-8.
Courtesy of a short punt and a short field. Got to turn this into points.
Here we go. Nice run.
Good cut.
Nice
Very
cut.
good cut.
Beautiful cut.
Mr. Cranford at about the 12-yard line made a jump cut to the right.
His jump cut
and accelerated, and the Canton players still figuring out what happened and where he went. Yeah.
That jump cut's really that's
deadly.
Deadly
jump cut to the right.
Yeah.
And what he does is good backs have acceleration out of their cuts and stops, and this young man has very good acceleration. A lot of times people look at running backs as straight line speed, but there's more involved than just straight line speed.
And we've got two of them. Evan Kyle, another guy, a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger, but
it's a good compliment.
Oh, great compliment.
Very good compliment.
And you know what the scary part? These young men are juniors.
Yeah. Well, 6 is a senior, but
okay.
But quarterback and they're juniors. They're tough.
And you got a good quarterback. You got a good solid team. Good drive. Good drive. Now, Canton's going to have to adjust because they can't play the wing T and expect to stay in this game. We do have an injured player down on the field.
Yeah, I can't tell what number he is.
It's Jadon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his helmet off.
I wonder if he...
Well, he had an tender ankle, didn't he?
Yeah, I wonder if it's a leg cramp.
Well, he's up moving around.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a leg cramp.
Yeah, it looks like his right calf.
Okay.
Got a little leg cramp. One thing that was impressive just on that previous drive, Janon made a nice shield block for his quarterback to get him in the end zone. So when you look at running backs, you just don't want to look at their running ability. They're also blocking ability. No, it kind of keeps them off the field as freshmen because you're not blocking 185-pound linebackers anymore. You're blocking 235-pound Big Ten linebackers. So,
yeah. Now we're talking about old stories here. So let's talk about the game that basically put Metamora on the state map. East St. Louis Lincoln.
Oh boy.
That was, I think that's the only time Scott and I probably witnessed a player telling a coach, I'll get the 2 yards.
Yeah, that was.
They weren't going. Larry Summer told Coach Helmick, he said, it's fourth and 2, and we were going to punt. He goes, I'll get the 2 yards.
Kind of like Jimmy Chitwood.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to run a picket fence. Yeah, there you go. But
I was standing in that huddle, timeout, and Coach Helmick looks in and goes, hey, guys, we got to punt. We got to punt. And Larry Summer put his hand on his chest and he said, Coach, I'll get the first down, run 32 belly. And Helmick kind of had a shocked look on his face like, well, you know, the law of averages says I should punt because I think we were about midfield, but if we kick it to them, we give them the ball with like 4 minutes left, and they had a very good quarterback and 2 outstanding receivers. And we knocked the pass down at the very end at about the 10 or 12-yard line by Jim Garber. So they had an explosive offense, could throw the ball all over the field. The guy threw it like 60, 70 yards in the air, and good, quick, fast wide receivers.
People didn't realize either that Larry would get...
That was his birthday, too.
He'd get 30-plus carries, plus played defensive tackle the whole game.
Exactly. He'd come out maybe 1 or 2 plays a quarter to get some water and get some air.
Canton comes on 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Redbirds up 22-8.
And they are back in their wing T formation. And the ball is snapped to number 88. And
boy, they like
powers
it.
Ahead. Yeah.
Well, I think those 88s have always been good players.
You think?
Yeah, it's no secret what they're doing. They're just smashing off football off tackle.
Yeah, that's it's pretty simple right now. Just gotta kind of hunker down. And
by the time you adjust to that, they're going to run that counter back the other way.
Exactly. They just want to kind of lull you to sleep with that power right and then bring that counter around from the backside. They do have a split receiver now. He's split out a little bit wider than he normally is.
There we go.
Yeah, now we got a little gang tackle. We got his momentum stopped and pushed him back.
Yeah.
That was good defense there. A lot
of good defense.
So 3rd and 5, maybe?
We can't ignore this receiver, number 10, Lakin Otto, split out a little wider than normal. Now he's split out to the left.
Yeah, looks like he's...
Yeah, he's lined up. We got about 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6.
Think they'll come back with a counter play?
Yeah, that was their surprise play.
I keep waiting for a pass play, but they're not going to throw it against the wind.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they ring that counter again with
counter,
number 3.
Nice.
We smelled it. We got 3 guys around it to make the tackle. That's not a surprise play anymore.
No.
I can't see who that is out there.
And now we got him forced to punt the
Kyle.
wind.
Nice.
Exactly.
That's a
great pursuit. Great pursuit by Metamora.
We should get a nice return here. Nice field position.
We should get good field position.
Yeah, just let it bounce. We'll get a good field position.
Just under 3 minutes to go here in this first half.
Again, Canton is taking their time. They're in no big hurry to snap the ball. Coach steps into, looks like they're going to call the play.
Yeah, they're going to try and run that clock down as much as they can.
And then call timeout.
Yeah.
Stories?
All right, here's another. So we're playing...
So Canton takes a timeout, by the way.
1976, we're playing Vandalia. And they have they preached all week. Okay, they got an all-state fullback named Robin Bone.
Yeah,
Robin Bone.
Robin Bone is number 44.
6'1", about 245 pounds. And they told us he could bench press
as big as Larry
400
Summer.
pounds.
So we're like, all week long, you got to hit him low. So we preached it. So
hit him in the knees.
First play of the game, Vic Fredericks, where do you think he hits him?
Up
around the collar and wrestles him down, looking like a Godzilla and King Kong fighting right there. But
so Helmick just explodes.
He goes
Helmick
crazy.
Explodes and yanks
hit him
Frederick
low.
out of the
You
game.
got to hit him low.
And I will never forget, because I was standing there listening to the whole thing. Helmick looks at Frederick and goes, "Why did you hit him low? We've been preaching all week. Hit him low, hit him low, hit him. Why did you try to tag him?" "I just wanted to see if I could bring him down, Coach."
That's only Victor could say it.
That's only Victor could say it. But in Victor's credit, he was probably one of the best athletes I've ever played with.
Yeah.
6'2", could slam dunk a basketball, jumping straight up. No, not 1 or 2 running starts. Jump up and ram it home. And it started as a freshman at Illinois State as a defensive end. Was, I think, Missouri Valley all defensive player of the year, man, or at least all conference as a defensive end.
Let it go.
And Metamora will get a good field position inside the 45 at about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, good position.
Okay, so I've got another Vic Frederick story here that you're going to like. Vic bought our assistant basketball coach's 1980 or 79 Camaro. Okay, so he's driving to school. And Dan and I and Tim would ride to school on game days wearing your Metamora jersey. We're in the Metamora parking lot, okay, and I'll never forget this. We're walking into the school. We're walking in the parking lot. Vic Frederick pulls in with his Camaro, guns it, and comes running right at Tim Burnett. And I'm like, uh-oh, he's going to run Tim Burnett over.
And we
so
scatter.
Tim jumps and slides across his windshield, buries his shoulder in Vic's windshield, and breaks it. And we almost lost Tim Burnett. He was starting both offensive guard and nose guard. And Vic gets out of the car and looks at Tim and goes, "Why didn't you jump out of the way?" I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Come on, Vic.
So Helmick and Vogersang did not know that story until
later.
5 years ago. 5 years ago. We told them down at Corey's, and they're like, "What? That was on game day?"
That was on game day.
A lot of things you didn't know on game day. We didn't tell you.
Exactly. And Tim goes sliding across that hood, buries his shoulder in the windshield. I think it broke, didn't it, or something? I don't know what the deal is, but it could have broke Tim's shoulder, cut his knee out. And Vic, whatever.
Well, Ask your brother sometime. We had it was game day.
Illegal motion on Metamora.
It was game day, and Ed Tanton, our trainer, he was kind of the referee. So Jeff Selberg and I decided to play one-on-one from the 20-yard line on the old field. And when I saw Pat come out and look at us, he's like, "Are you guys crazy?" But we tore each other up a little bit, and I don't know. There's a lot of things that happened. We had a building trades class that.
They had Grebner lined up, I think, in your Wildcat formation.
Yeah.
Gain of about a yard there. There is 1 minute and 24 seconds left in the half, second quarter. I remember just a quick story. Coach Vogel saying, in my opinion, probably one of the best motivators in terms of coaches at Metamora High School. And he had this little thing. He had this beat-up old football that he kept that the linemen practiced with. It got run over, and it was nasty. The threads were off of it, everything. Okay, we've got a Wildcat formation.
Get him outside.
He's outside. And I would always try and go down there and try and steal the pig ball. He called it a pig ball. It actually had marker on it, pig ball that the linemen practiced with, because we always got the bright, shiny balls that we could practice with, to throw with, and run drills with. And Vogelsang would always get irritated when I would try to steal the ball away from him during practices. But you also have to remember back in the 70s when we played, tearaway jerseys, something you don't see anymore, were in vogue, and we were like one of the only conference teams to wear tearaway jerseys. And I know my brother kind of was a semi-manager, and that was his job, was to guard the tearaway jerseys that were on the bench at the game.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh! Just threw him inside just a little bit. Nice ball, though, with the wind.
But they outlawed those, 2 years after?
Yeah, they outlawed them.
Well, they outlawed them after my junior year.
So it went to what, 80?
81.
And why did they outlaw them, Scott?
Because they thought, a lot of the other schools, some schools couldn't afford to get them. They thought it was an advantage for the teams that did.
Oh, it was just a white T-shirt with a number ironed on it.
Grab it and tear it.
Yeah.
So my junior year, we had Jeff McKinney, and he was a really good running back, number 21. And we went over and played over at Central Catholic, and he had one of the sophomores take a red magic marker on the front. He wrote hello, and on the back he wrote goodbye. On all of his jerseys.
Coach Helmuth is probably not real impressed with that.
No.
But it was true with Jeff. He was fast.
Get outside.
Oh, he got the edge there.
He's still short of
Number 3, Drake Hafner.
Short. Yeah.
I think he's their outside threat.
So that's, 2nd and 5?
Looks like they're out of the single wing now, and they've got a couple of receivers.
Well, they only got 10 seconds there. Are they out of timeouts?
Yeah. Well, they're just going to let.
Yeah, clock's going to run out.
Yeah. Okay.
Take some time right after halftime to thank our sponsors.
Good half for Metamora.
Yeah. Let's take our time here to thank our sponsors. Kirby Foods. Be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat departments. Metamora McDonald's. Get in and out quickly with McDonald's mobile order and pay curbside pickup. Merrill Lynch, local faces with big company resources. We help families make great decisions with their money. They're also our halftime sponsor.
Look at these two.
Metamora Fields.
You guys ready? Redbird replay?
Oh. No.
Now what are you going to do? Feels like it. Or not, let's go.
And please welcome back to the field your 2024 Redbird Marching Band, directed by Zach Hilligoff, Kelly Giroux, Kylie Mankowski, Marion Kennel, Nick Giroux, Noah Berkshire, Elise Palmer, Tara Fletcher, Sarah Walsh, and Jenna Mount. production entitled Wonderful Man. Tonight, get excited to hear Down the Rabbit Hole, The Mad Tea Party, and Off With Your Head. Drum Major Derek Hoover, is your band ready? Metamora Township High School, your halftime performance. see your Redbird Marching Band at their home show, the 43rd Annual Metamora Marching Band Invitational on October 12th, hosted right here at the Lone Field. Come cheer on your Redbirds and come see one of the largest high school marching band competitions in the state. October 12th, the 43rd Annual Metamora Marching Band Invitational. I'd like to next direct your attention to the track, as we would like to take a minute to recognize the Metamora grade school softball team. Earlier this afternoon, the Redbirds fell in their state quarterfinal to Paris Hale in a close 2-1 game, ending another quality season of 4 straight state finals appearances and a 23-3 final record. They were led by names like ace 8th grade pitcher Addie Weldon, who has thrown an impressive 9 no-hitters and 2 perfect games with 213 strikeouts this season. And names at the plate like 6th grader Avery Bradford, who was second on the team with 39 hits and 30 RBIs. Outscoring their opponents 274 to 24, it was a fall of dominance in the run column for Coach Don Phillips' team. On behalf of Metamora Township High School, we congratulate the Metamora Grade School softball team on another tremendous season. Let's hear it for them tonight. Hey, let's get your 50-50 tickets ready. We have a pot tonight of $128. I'll have that winning number momentarily.
Like an escalator or
$128. The number is
Can I flip this up?
142 988 Thank you for your support.
You know what?
Welcome back to Metamora as we get ready to start this second half. Metamora took a 22-8 lead into the halftime locker room. I think Metamora up front dominated their offensive line. I think were able to move the ball. I don't want to say it will, but we were able to move the ball, and they had 3 scoring drives, and I thought they looked pretty impressive.
It's no secret what Canton's trying to do. I mean, basically running 88 off tackle. I mean, I don't know how many carries he got, but it seemed to be pretty effective the first drive, but I think we've kind of gotten wise to it.
Yeah, it's Canton will get the ball to start this third quarter, and I think that Metamora's going to have to continue to stop number 88, or is it Orwig? He's been pretty tough running the football. He's not. It's not anything fancy. It's just
he's just a junior. He's a good kid.
Yep.
I think the key in that second quarter, though, was Metamora shutting down that single wing off tackle play and getting a couple stops and forcing them to punt into the wind, in which they only, had maybe 20, 25 yards punting. That was the key. Got to get them off the field.
Yeah, again, I think it's just a matter of time before we break a long run.
Yes.
They're going to get tired.
One thing while we're waiting to kick off, I just wanted to kind of make a comment when Scott asked us to come in and help him out with this game tonight. One of the things that people don't realize about Metamora football is the number of outstanding linemen that we have had over the years. It's been a backbone of this program. The one thing I've learned in my experience playing football, and I'm a huge college and NFL football fan, is that the game is won in the line of scrimmage. Whoever dominates offense and defensively, 9 times out of 10, they're going to win the football game unless they beat themselves. And Metamora has always had very consistent offensive and defensive lines, and it follows just a natural track. We just kind of built that tradition, and those are the guys in the trenches that are doing all the hard work, pushing people out of the way or making stops. And I think that's been the key to this program and having the tradition it has. One person I would like to mention is a gentleman by the name of Tim Burnett, a guy that we played with that was a senior with us. But keep in mind one thing about Tim. When he was a freshman, he was 5'5" and weighed maybe 125 pounds and did not play freshman football. I think he was a backup defensive back. And Tim just continued to work at it, played a little bit as a sophomore, I think started on the sophomore team. But by the time he was a junior, he started both ways at nose guard and offensive guard on offense, went both ways after not playing that much as a freshman. His senior year, he went from being 5'5" as a freshman to about 6'1.5", 190 pounds, started both ways and was named All-State and also played in the Illinois All-Star Coaches Association game in 1978. He and I, fortunately, had roomed together and played together. But one thing about Tim was he just didn't quit. You get a lot of kids that try something, they don't play, and then you just don't know, especially with boys, how physically they're going to develop over the 3 or 4 years. Some tap out. We had a kid I played with in JFL football that was all JFL as an 8th grader and played a little bit, was kind of a star as a 9th grader, but basically flamed out by the time he was a sophomore. And you're going to get a lot of kids like that. You know, they're all JFL as 7th and 8th graders, but they don't continue to develop. They get happy and satisfied with where they're at. And Tim was a grinder. He was in the weight room. He worked out. He played. He just kept at it. He kept at it. He kept at it. And he was a success story. And if you would have told me as a freshman, hey, that kid there's going to be an all-state player as a freshman and all-state player as a senior, I would have said, you know, you're crazy. There's no way. And just hats off to Tim. And he had a great career here and ended up playing after not playing at all his freshman year.
And he also played with me up at IVCC, and I believe he still has the record for sacks up there, which that program's no longer there. But
yeah, one of the things they said about Tim playing nose guard is just really he was quick, and he'd shoot that A gap on either side of the center and would just put a lot of problems in the center that they would then be forced to either double team him with one of their guards on either side just to keep him out of the backfield. I believe there was one game where he actually tackled the fullback, quarterback, and kind of all together and brought him down. So, again, keep at it. You just never know what's going to happen physically to your body if you keep working, keep training, and keep getting better.
Tommy Sopko getting ready to kick off to start this third quarter. And pretty good return for Canton. Outside the 35-yard line, and there is a flag down. I don't know what that is. Is that going to be a holding penalty maybe, or a block in the back?
I can't tell if he's looking at the Canton. It must be a block in the back. No, face mask. Wow.
Well, it's just the 5-yard variety, so that takes it out to the 41-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Canton to start this third quarter.
Oh.
That was a little more traditional offense there.
Yeah. He hit the hole pretty quick right there.
Looks like
that's the play you're going to miss, Cam Nickel.
Yeah, exactly.
that was not the single wing formation that Canton came out to start the game with. So looks like we have a first half offense by Canton and a different offense in the second half. Trying to force adjustments on Metamora's side. Number 88 now is not back as a single wing back. He's up lined up 3 yards behind the right guard.
Going up the middle again, yeah.
Picks up maybe 2 yards on that play. A little bit better there by Metamora.
It looks like Canton has moved back kind of more a traditional offense, kind of a pistol formation with the running back lined up behind the quarterback.
Grady Neal, the sophomore linebacker, making the stop.
Yeah, that's another thing you see how the game has changed a little bit, because I know back in our day, we called a lot of blitzes, and you just don't see a lot of that anymore. It's more of a reading defense.
Good pursuit by Metamora. It looks like number one, the running back, Gavin Otto, just kind of like a little loop around.
Yeah.
And they ran kind of like a speed option to the short side of the field with the quarterback number 12 or 10, I believe, Lake and Otto. I wonder if they're brothers or twins.
I believe they are.
Okay.
Yeah. But now they're putting 88 back in the backfield, so.
Well, it's 3rd and about 3 for Canton.
You can kind of guess where 88's going to be.
Yeah, it looks like they've got him lined up back up in that wing T, right?
He's coming right off tackle.
We're going to come right at that D gap between the right guard and right tackle.
Wildcat.
Yep. Yeah, he lowered his pad level there a little time. Metamora did a good job stacking it.
He might be half a yard short.
Yeah, he's a little short.
Looks like when they want to run short yardage, they're going to bring him in and run that single wing T power right off the right side.
4 down territory.
Makes it a 4th and about a half a yard or yard? Big down for the Metamora defense here.
This is big. Big momentum swing right here. Just don't jump off sides.
And they jumped.
Somebody jumped off.
They jumped.
We shifted the line. I think that caused them to jump a little bit.
Yep.
That's going to put him back 5 yards.
That'll make it a 4th and 6.
That'll change their play call.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you're not going to kick a field goal because you're not going to kick it into this wind. So
I think they're going to run that counter outside again.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Have they yet run, even with that single wing T and their power to the right-hand side, they've not run anything to the left side.
No,
but they have just a left guard and
left
really tackle there.
Yeah.
They're kind of trying to figure out what's going on while the play clock continues to kind of drill down. You're going to have to call a timeout here.
He's going to call a timeout.
I'm not sure why you would do that this early in the 3rd quarter.
Exactly.
Well, like you said, it's a big play. They want to make sure they get the right call.
But
yeah, I wouldn't burn a timeout of that right there. I mean, they got to save their time. Look at last week. If they just saved their timeouts, and the clock ran out on them, but they could have saved another timeout.
So they got a field goal and a 2-point conversion, I guess, to get 11. Morton.
Yeah.
Big down for the Metamora defense here.
Big down. Yes, it is.
Well, they're back in their wing T, but they're kind of on the spread formation. You got 2 receivers at the top. And now we're throwing the ball. And it is complete to number 88. Easton Norwig.
That's into the
Ran
wind.
a play action.
It's a safe pass. It's into the wind, but it's a safe pass.
And you're throwing it to your tallest receiver, 88. He's 6'4", 6'3", 220. Mm-hmm. Critical first down for Canton. Now, they may go back to the single wing here and try to grind it in the end zone. Again, they want to eat more clock, and there's 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Kind of a spread wildcat formation.
Yeah, he's keeping it.
They fake the jet sweep, and number 10, the quarterback, he's loose. Broken a couple tackles. Lakeanato, the quarterback, nice run. They faked the jet sweep, and he broke it straight up the middle, up about the right guard, right tackle. Gain of about 12, 13 yards. They got him a first down now at about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, something like that.
It looks like they're taking their wing tee and kind of spreading it out a little bit more and going to kind of a wildcat formation with 2 wide receivers on either side, both sides.
Yeah, 88's lined up, and I don't know if he's going to carry it, but
yeah, he's kind of done everything tonight.
He's kind of lined up toward the. No, he's not going to get it. He's blocking.
Now they try to run up the middle.
Right.
With number 2, Ryan Rosich, and they got nowhere. He's a smaller back at 5'10", 150 pounds.
Pretty good job by the defense there.
Yeah.
Makes it a 2nd and goal.
Exactly.
Oh. Somebody hurt their ankle? 70?
He's kind of limping off a little bit.
70's got a bad wheel.
You got a Metamora defensive tackle there, Mr. Jacob Ackerman. I don't know if I said that right, 5'10", 285, and he did a good job just plugging that hole.
Yeah.
And he gave no ground, played with great leverage. They tried to run right at him, and they got nowhere.
70's running off. He's a big boy, 6'5", 270. Wow.
Redbird. Only a southpaw.
Only a southpaw. I saw that.
Come on, defense.
Yep, somebody step up here.
I don't think they're going to try to run up the middle. They try to run the perimeter, but we've got number 88. No, we're handing it off. And we got a fumble.
Yes.
And Metamora has recovered.
Evan Kyle.
They tried to get a little fancy on the handoff. I think they read a little read option, RPO,
Evan Kyle
and put the ball on the ground.
Yes.
Good job, Metamora. Way to stay assignment sound. Stay with your man. And not play out of position. Good job. Good job, defense.
Big momentum swing.
Big stop. Big stop.
Big
need stop.
Yeah.
Avery Grebner will stay in at quarterback. Petrie with an injury, and it doesn't sound like he'll be back.
Looks like Kyle's in at running back.
That was a huge, huge play to be able to get that stop, recover the ball, and that was like 2nd and goal, I believe.
Yeah, it was. Big stop for the Redbird defense. Now Kyle's coming out with an injury.
Oh, man.
Looks like a right ankle. He's kind of favoring that.
And Jadon Cranford comes back into the game, so that's good to see.
That's good to see.
And it'd be nice to see Kyle just maybe get retaped and him come back in because he's been
he got banged up a little bit last week too.
Yeah.
Get him outside.
Good move again. Good move.
Oh, wow.
He's just a strong runner. He's hard to take down. You can't hit him up high.
No, you can't. He's like Daryl Galandri.
Yeah, Jay did a good job. Any good running back breaks about 2 or 3 tackles or makes a couple people miss, and he did both on that run. Very fine run. He's got good lateral quickness, and he accelerates very well. We're going to be watching that young man play on Saturday someday somewhere.
Yeah.
he sees the field awfully well. I thought, you know, they were after you get in the open, you
can't teach that.
No.
It's just it's God given. He might be gone. Oh man.
He did a good job following his block by number 99.
See, that's where your downfield blocks are so important, right there.
Exactly.
Right there.
He kind of held up a little bit, let his blocker get into somebody, and then accelerate around him. Again, another very good run for about, 18, 20 yards. When he gets to that second level, he's got like a second, third, fourth year that he pops in real quick. He does a very good job, as Scott said, with his vision, seeing the field, then also accelerating.
Reminds you of another number 8 to play with us?
Yeah. Good cut.
Oh, we got a flag.
Might be is that a...
He looked
like
he pulled him down.
Yeah.
Oh,
block
no.
in the back.
Oh.
I didn't see that.
So it'd be from the line of scrimmage? You know, if they're going from the... Yeah, I guess it was a spot foul, so it was down the field.
Yeah, it was spot foul.
So it'll be first and about 20. No, it was from the line of scrimmage. It was from the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah, 10 yards, yep. Get him outside.
Pretty good 4-yard run.
He had to fight for some of those yards himself. One thing I've noticed about Jaden in running the football is he either at least makes one guy miss or breaks a tackle on every single run. Yeah. And he's not a single guy. One of the statistics they talk to is yards after the initial contact. And it'd be interesting if they kept that statistic with him, that his would be very high. Again, runs very well. Quickly, jump cut. He's got the total package, and he's only a junior.
No,
nice
here we go.
Fake. Good
here
fake.
Goes. Get him outside.
You got your quarterback. Get him to the edge. Good move. Good move. Good move. Good move.
Nice.
Oh, that's a great move by Avery Grebner. Wow.
Yeah.
Using Jaden as a decoy. Nice little ball fake to him.
He probably tacked on another 15 yards just by that juke.
Yep.
Jaden runs left to right, fake, and he zips around the left edge for about a 25-yard gain. Good fake, good run.
Nice little drive by Metamora right now.
Eating some clock again.
Very nice. Very nice.
You know, it'd be nice to, Canton drove all the way down to our 6-yard line, and then we're only going to have 2 possessions probably in this quarter.
But make them pay for it right here.
Yep.
Is Kyle back in the game?
Yeah, he's back in the game.
Yeah.
Nice break run. Good run. Yeah, probably put a little tap on that ankle, and he's back running full strength.
Save up, let him go.
Yeah, it's a nice – they're just different enough to make them really tough to defend.
And even though we've not mentioned, going back to my earlier comment that I said before the start of the second half, our offensive line has allowed our backs, because they have got a helmet on their man, to get our running backs to the second level. Again, you can have a great running back, but if you don't have linemen knocking people out of position and off the ball, you're not going to gain a yard. I don't care how good you are. And I don't think there's been one tackle that Canton has made in our backfield, or no tackle for losses.
You got to remember, our right guard is a freshman.
What?
Nice run. Nice move.
Nice move. Nice
Very
step
nice
over move.
Very nice.
Did he get in?
Yeah, he scored.
Touchdown, Metamora. Yeah, the right guard is a freshman, Scott.
Number 75, Gavin Ryan.
No, 58.
Oh, 58. We got another freshman.
No, but Gavin
lineman.
Ryan.
Gavin Ryan is a freshman.
He got hurt last
6'1",
week.
280. Oh, okay.
And he does play. He plays a lot of nose guard.
He hurt his ankle last week, but yeah, he plays a lot.
Another Metamora lineman.
So 28-8.
Good drive by Metamora. Didn't have to throw the ball, get the ball on the ground, eat some clock. You've got 1:27 left in the third quarter. You're keeping the ball away from Canton, who's trying to play their own ground game themselves. Again, a great fake.
Oh, nice.
By Grebner.
Very
Using
nice.
your decoy again. Takes it around the right side for your extra point, your 2-point conversion. A well-disciplined drive. You didn't see any penalties. You saw Metamora football at its best. We're going to grind it out. Here's where we're going to run. Here's what we're going to do. And can you stop us? And obviously Canton cannot.
I thought
could not.
You're right about that offensive line. They're starting to kind of grow up a little bit because there's a lot of youth on there. But, you said they've had no penalties, and they've given our backs a chance to get out into the open.
They're playing clean. Yeah.
Exactly. And I remember you, Scott, telling me kind of in my preseason Metamora update or forecast, you said the line was going to be small but fast and quick. And again, they play like traditional Metamora lines do. They play very well disciplined. They get their hat on their people. And here's the key about an offensive lineman. You can make initial contact, that's fine, but these guys drive their block. They get a hat on, they get their man, they get them in position, they drive them off the ball, and they sustain their blocks, which allows your running back to get to the second level.
Yeah, you're right. We made them pay for fumbling inside the 10-yard line, and that's what good teams do.
Good
exactly.
Teams capitalize, yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. So instead of being 22-16 or 22-14,
yeah,
38.
38. Yeah, that's a huge swing.
If you look back at the history of Metamora football, I've not followed this closely like in the last 20, 30 years, obviously not being close by, but you can take any great running back in each class and equate about 2 or 3 linemen that paved the way for that running back to have the success that they had. I played quarterback. I didn't play running back. We ran a veer offense. I did have the opportunity to run the ball with a veer, which is a true reading. We didn't block the defensive end, and we didn't block the outside linebacker. And it was a fun offense to run. It required quick decisions, but we didn't really have big alignment. But Coach Helmick always preached that if your line got to that spot before they did and got a hat on them, you'd have an opportunity, a chance to break a run.
That's a nice job by the Redbird defense there to stop that run up the middle. And
Scott mentioned Tim Burnett. I'm going to shout out to Doug Neff. He was another one of our linemen that was probably a little unheralded, but he was. He developed into a pretty good tight end even in college. He was about 6'4", 220.
Played at Eastern Illinois.
Who is it? Doug Neff.
Doug Neff.
He played at Eastern Illinois. He
long arms.
Had a 72-yard
touchdown return or pitch out the intercept. Was it 70 or was it 88?
They called it a fumble return, but it actually never hit the ground.
Okay, they're back in a traditional offense again, and they're doing a little inside reverse handoff, but Metamora smelled that.
Pretty good job by Avery Grebner.
So what happened with that play with Doug in the state championship game, the ball never hit the ground, and I think I talked to Tommy Miller about that. He actually hit the quarterback. The ball came in the air before his arm was going forward and just fell into Doug's hands. But no, Doug was a great lineman, Metamora.
Whoa, he was short of a first down. They gave it to him?
Wow.
Whoa. So,
yeah, first and 10.
That'll be the end of the first quarter.
They're just letting it run down, Third quarter.
Take some time to thank our sponsors.
Pretty much. I'm going to tell him. Hey, third quarter.
The Room, located in the historic Homestead Building, is proud to be your local football headquarters.
Got the winner back.
Yep. Wordsman Lawn and Landscaping, family owned and operated since 2007. Take back your weekends with quality work from Wordsman Lawn and Landscapes. Zobrist Insurance, your total insurance solution. Did they make the field goal? Oh, we're 0 for 3.
Yeah, low liner. Low liner.
So as we get ready to start this fourth quarter, Redbird's up 30-8.
So at what point, being down 22 points, they got to put the ball in the air here. With the win,
they do have the win.
They got the win. They got to throw the ball here. Well,
brings up a 2nd and 5 for the Canton Little Giants.
Back in kind of a traditional offense, and they draw us off sides.
And that'll be enough for a first down.
That's going to give him a first. Yeah. You know what? He's short, Scott. They didn't give it to him.
Ooh.
Huh.
Brings up.
Now he did. Now he did. Yeah,
I was going to say, because they had at least 5.
He had to have. He had to have.
It looks like they're back there, kind of the traditional offense again, in their pistol formation. But again, they're letting the clock drain.
Nice hit.
Good job by the Metamora defensive line.
Yeah.
They stacked that up and threw him back for a 1-yard loss.
Plug the hole.
They're going to keep trying the middle. It is not going to be there for Canton. And they did a good job, Metamora did, get 3 defensive players around that running back and not let him carry any of their momentum forward.
That was one of the guys in on that stop, Kevin Barker, who's undersized for a defensive tackle, but one of the most, I mean, he just an unstoppable
motor.
Got
a high motor?
Yeah.
Again, kind of back in that pistol formation, you got a man in motion, bringing him back to the quarterback.
I got to run it this way. Yeah. Nice. Way to stay home.
Try to fake the pitch on the option and cut it up in the middle. And again, Metamora was there to make that ankle tackle.
By Brad Shocking on that tackle. Nice job by the Redbird defense. Brings up a 3rd and about 11 for the Little Giants. And they're probably in 4-down territory.
At this point, I would say yes, but I don't see how you don't throw it here. You got to throw it.
They threw it to number 88 last time, but he is out of the game, or out of this play,
right?
Which means they're probably going to run the football and maybe do that little cross counter that they did last time. They are going to throw the football. Great rush by Metamora. Great rush. He had 2 people open in the flat. He was going to try to roll left and throw like a quick out. Great pursuit by your defensive lineman.
That was
put pressure on the quarterback and bring him down.
Brad Shocking on that tackle.
Nice play.
Some updates. Dunlap 32, East Peoria 0, 3rd quarter. Washington 42, Limestone 0, also 3rd quarter. Pekin 21, Morton 11 in the 3rd quarter. That'll bring up a 4th down for Canton. Nice job by the Redbird defense.
Very good. Now you got them. They got a punt. They say the best pass defense is a pass rush, and it was proven there by our Metamora defensive line. Oh, fumbled on the punt. He tried to get it.
Oh, man.
And to have a punt in the wind and only go 20 yards, that was a nice little gift to Metamora. Mishandled that punt.
47.
And Metamora will get it.
Good field position.
47-yard line. Can't ask for much more than that. So the Redbird offense will come back onto the field for their first offensive possession of this fourth quarter.
Looks like our tight end, number 88, jumped off sides with Riley Jackson.
Oh, that's offsides against Canton.
Yeah, they jumped.
Yeah, they were bringing somebody up off the edge.
Brings it a 1st and 5. Those are always fun downs. 1st and 5. So, Scott, you guys go down to Charleston and play Charleston, maybe a second-round playoff game on a rainy, muddy Saturday afternoon. I heard a story that you guys ran belly like 24, 25 times in a row.
No, what happened, we started out because prior to that week, we ran off tackle all afternoon and beat Taylorville 44-0.
Yeah, actually, Charleston was third round. That was third round.
Yeah, third round.
Where did that flag land? He threw the flag. That's going to be...
Got tackled out of bounds.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's going to be another 15 yards added.
That pin.
That's going to be 15 yards added onto that end of the run. You beat them 18-6, didn't you?
18-6.
And what happened is they stacked. They ran like a wide tackle 6, and they said, we're going to stop your outside veer. And we tried it. It didn't work. We tried left side, right side, and they kind of had us in check. And I'll never forget, at about the start of the third quarter, Helmut called a quarterback sneak. And I will never forget running quarterback sneak. And really what it was is we had an inside trap play. And instead of handing it off to the back, because the conditions were so sloppy, that I ran a quarterback draw trap.
Oh,
and we've got a touchdown right up the middle, right up the gut.
That was they had an all-state player named Craig Donna.
Yes,
and the only way they scored, they blocked a punt late in the game to give them their 6 points.
Right.
Otherwise, we shut their offense totally down.
Yeah. But going back to we ran this quarterback draw. We'd never run a quarterback draw. We didn't have the play quarterback draw trap in our playbook, but that's one thing about Coach Helmut. We were able to make adjustments at halftime and say, okay, we're going to run this, and we're going to do this, and we make adjustment on the fly. Because you're so well-disciplined and you can pick up and adapt, we were able to beat a team with some simple draw trap play that we ran like 12 times in a row and scored 2 touchdowns off of. They're lining up here for your extra point.
J-Don?
Oh,
man.
He got smoked and knocked down.
He got hit hard.
Yeah. They got a little penetration on the right-hand side. But J-Don's up, and he's jogging off the field.
6'8".
That was a pretty good pop.
Pretty good pop. Real good pop.
Yeah, I was just going to go back to one story I'll never forget. When we played Moments, Jeff Selberg ran 87 yards for a touchdown. And Vic Frederick, who Dan mentioned earlier, great athlete, played Illinois State, started as a freshman, was freshman newcomer of the year. In that particular game, Vic was playing right tackle and ran 70 yards diagonally from the right to the left and got in the Moments' free safety's way, kind of blocked him so that Jeff could escape into the end zone. And the Illinois State football coach recruiter was there watching the film. And when Vic made that play, 70 yards, ran past Jeff Selberg, who probably ran about a 4.7 40. Vic was probably about a 4.7, 4.6 guy, too, and made that block. The Illinois State recruiter told Coach Helmut to turn the projector off. He'd seen enough, and they offered Vic Frederick a scholarship right on the spot because of that effort on that play. Again, another great Metamora lineman making a play.
Vic might have been one of the most pure athletes we ever had.
Yeah, and he's in the Metamora Athletic Hall of Fame. He's set the record also in shot put and discus.
Fair catch. Fumbled it.
So we're on the subject of Vic Frederick. I got another Vic Frederick story for you.
I think Metamora got it.
They did.
Yeah, they did. Metamora's ball at about the 38-yard line. So we're going into the Heart of Illinois Conference track meet. My junior year, Vic was a junior, and we had just a wonderful line. We could have won the Heart of Illinois track meet. Scott Winkler, who sat on the school board at Metamora High School probably 10, 20 years ago, was a sprinter, and he finished in his top 2 sprints, 100. He was on our 400 relay team, the 880 relay team. Scott is walking across the old Malone field during track practice. Vic Frederick rolls a iron 8-pound shot put on the ground across the field and hits Scott Winkler in the heel. Bruises his heel. Scott Winkler cannot run in a conference championship in the Heart of Illinois track, and we don't win it. And Coach Danner was furious with Vic as to why you rolled the shot put across and knocked out Scott Winkler. They fumbled.
Fumbled, yeah.
And Vic's words were, "I wanted to see if I could hit him."
Vic,
we lose.
Vic was a one of a kind.
We lose the conference championship in track. We were the favored to win because Scott Winkler couldn't won the 100-yard dash, and we didn't win our 400 relay, 440-yard relay.
You think Vic cared? I don't know.
No. He probably won the conference shot put in the discus anyways. Oh, wow. Check that out. Canton back in a traditional.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good run, but he lost his feet. Lost his grip.
Single bar face mask. Wow.
Second and 5 for the Little Giants from their own 46.
Oh, juggles the catch. Hangs on.
You know,
nice
that might have been that flea flicker, the way he's looking at that guy.
Yeah, because they had number 1.
Yeah, he was looking at that guy.
Out on the perimeter about 5 yards away. If not juggling the catch, they were trying to get pitched to him.
I think they're going to throw that play. They're going to pitch it.
Yeah, they're going to come back to it. They got 3 and 1 kind of in that little twins formation. And your umpire loses his hat. It's at the 39-yard line. It bounces to the 35. It's been recovered.
You know,
now, number 88 is back in the game. They've been taking him out. He had a reception earlier because of his height. Kind of like a double pistol or an inverted wishbone in the backfield for Canton. It bounces off the edge. Ooh.
Got first down.
And a first down. Nice run by Ryan Osich. About a 20-yard gain there before he got run out of bounds. Got off the edge, got off the perimeter there, and accelerated.
We got a flag down.
But we do have a flag.
Yeah. Block in the
back,
Scott.
That is a hold.
Scott.
Yep, that's...
Block in the back.
That'll bring that back.
So, here's a story. One of the gutsiest calls I think I've ever seen in Metamora football history was by a gentleman named Kurt Ryan.
I know. Fourth?
So we're playing Limestone.
At Limestone.
It's 4th and 10.
Fourth and 15 from the 9.
On our own 9-yard line.
On our own 9-yard line.
9-yard line.
91 yards away from the end zone.
So he goes for it, which is fine. 91-yard pass, touchdown pass.
Well, I got one for you. In 2007, Daniel Burke was the sophomore quarterback, and Metamora's playing Washington, and it's about 95 degrees out, and
little option to the left.
Nice play.
He's got some room.
Yeah. That's a good play.
Pretty nice play. Metamora had the ball on the 9-yard line. We got 1 yard on first down, got called offsides, moved it back to like the 4. Then we picked up 2 yards on second down. On third down, they run midline, and Burke slips. And Kurt walks out to the hash marks on fourth and about 13 or 14 and yells from the hash mark, run it again. And their coaches are telling them, it's coming right at you. Yell at the 89.
We jumped.
Again, ooh.
Oh, they might have called on them. Nope, it's on us.
No, it's on us because they're marking it off.
So they ran it again.
They said, it's coming right at you, number 89. It's coming right at you. It's coming right at you. From the 9-yard line on fourth and about 14. And 91 yards later, we were up like 28-6.
Well,
he'll get in for the touchdown.
Good run by your quarterback.
Sure.
He got to the edge of the perimeter. You know, hats off to Canton. You know, they went with this single wing in the first half, trying to grind it out. They've adjusted, gone back to a traditional offense, a little bit of option, a little bit of counter, and they didn't run any option at all in the first half with this quarterback. And good job. They had a back-breaking penalty.
You're going to kick it, they're going to go for 2. Kick it, huh?
They're lined up to kick.
Well, Kelly Willard, I believe, said it was going to be 36-16.
Should have gone for 2.
And he gets it.
He got it. So I don't want to promote any gambling here, but so years ago I'm working with this guy, and he's from East Peoria. And he hounds me all week. We're playing East Peoria. He hounds me all week. How many points are you going to give me? How many points are you going to give me? I'm like, I don't know. What do you want? He goes, well, I want at least 40 points. I'm like, well, I tell you what. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to give you 50 points. I think we're going to beat you that bad. He's like, you're kidding me.
What year?
2002.
Oh.
He goes, you're going to give me 50 points? He goes, all right. So we made a little wager, and at the end of the game, final score, 77-7. Yeah, it was just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, I work in Morton, and we all the guys I work with were from Morton, and one of them was their chain gang, the guy that ran the box for their chain gang, and he hounded me all week long about it, and he even talked to Pat. He goes, and the loser had to wear the other team's jersey for a week at work. So there's no way I wanted to wear a Morton jersey all week long.
Right.
And I kept asking Pat, "Can we beat him? Can we beat him?" And I was going to have to give him a ton of points.
And what year was this?
This is 2007. Pretty good team.
That's the state championship team.
Yeah. And all week long, this guy kept hounding me, and Pat would never. I got to give him 42 points. So it's going to go into the end zone.
Yep.
And so Redbirds will get it at the 20. So the whole week long, I'm hearing about, 42 points, 42 points.
Pretty good, bud.
42 points, 42 points.
Take care.
So I'm
he won at 42 points.
Won at 42 points, and I'm sweating bullets. And Morton was like 7-1, or they're like 5-1 maybe. And I'm sweating bullets. So we're doing the chains at the freshman game, and Pat used to come out and sit underneath the goalpost. So Pat comes out and stands under the goalpost, and he comes over to me at halftime, throws me a jersey, a Redbird jersey, 56. He goes, "You'll win." I said, "All right, I'm feeling good about this now." What do you think the final score was?
You gave him how many? 42 points?
I gave him 42 points.
44-0.
He gave me the jersey, 56. The score was 56-0.
56-0.
Oh.
Nice breakout.
Nice run.
Oh, that's Keon Allen.
21. Sophomore. Is he a sophomore?
Sophomore. Ooh, got another one.
Wow.
Nice run.
Keon Allen.
Kristen Nelson in at quarterback for Metamora.
5'11", 185, pretty solid kid. I like this angle, Scott, right here.
This is, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
I would assume this looks like they've got their second
They're just going to try and strip the ball now, I think.
backfield. But you're running your backups with your starting offensive line.
Yeah.
Get these guys some reps, little game action.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming up and helping out tonight. I really appreciate that.
This is a lot of fun.
We're glad to do it. It's a different perspective up here. Hey, Tom Steckler was a football player for a while. Yeah, yes, he was.
Who was the best football player you guys played against in high school in your 2 years as starters?
I got, as much as it pains me to say it, I got to say Wayne Strader.
Ooh, from Geneseo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with Dan. The other one that was good, I mentioned earlier, was Jim Maddock from Washington. He started
he was good.
Both junior, senior year. Jim was just a real good all-around athlete. Could throw the ball, could run the ball. And Washington was a good ball club, and we were fortunate to beat them our senior year. I think Dan got hurt like in the second quarter, so we're down one of our best linebackers in the second half, and we beat him in overtime. But I will never forget, they tried to run a two-point conversion pass. Maddock, they ran like a quarterback draw over the left-hand side, and there was a 5-yard wide hole. All Maddock had to do was run like 6 yards and score. But unfortunately, Mr. Jeff Selberg was standing in the hole waiting on him, and probably Jeff was the most competitive player I've ever played with in my entire life. And just it was not going to happen. And he wrapped Jim up and put him on the ground so fast he didn't know what hit him. Game over. Metamora wins 20-18.
Oh.
And I would have to say, in that particular Metamora versus Washington had more talent. And I'll never forget a quote after that game by the Washington coach, and I can't remember his name. He said in the paper, the Journal-Star, he said, nothing surprises me about Metamora.
Bill Farrell, I think.
Bill Farrell. He said, nothing surprises me about Metamora, and this guy's just getting stoked on his third loss to Metamora in a row. Nothing surprises me about Metamora. They win because they believe in themselves. And that's just a statement for a program.
Yeah, I think he really thought.
And they came out in an unbalanced line. It took us our junior year, like the first half to figure it out because they had literally two people left guard, right, and they ran like a right guard, right tackle, and two tight and set, and just were running off tackle. We couldn't figure it out. So, but we figured it out and beat them.
Yeah.
Well, nice play by the Redbird defense. Who is that on the bottom?
Number 50.
50.
50 is Zach Doty.
Probably a relationship to one of our classmates, Norman Doty.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, nice pitch. He's got some room. Nice run.
Yep. Alex Carrier, sophomore, 5'10", 150 pounds.
2 minutes.
Nice couple cuts there.
Pitch it again. He's got some room.
Number 24 for Canton, Christian Lemon.
You got a minute, 45?
Yep.
clock's running. Just run the play.
And he's in for a touchdown. It's going to be a closer score than the game probably really was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, Metamora didn't make a lot of mistakes. They just,
No.
It just, there was a lot of stoppage of play in the first. It kind of bogged the game down a little bit.
Yep.
You get your second team in there, you let them a little game action, get a little taste of what it's like. That's good.
Well, this will push Redbird's record to 4-1. They're 2-1 in the Mid-Atlantic Conference. We'll be traveling to Pekin next week.
A winnable game. Very winnable game.
Yep. Pekin awfully good. They're awfully big up front.
Actually, I think the rest of the way out, they could be winnable games. I mean,
they're all winnable. We're starting
very
to
winnable.
We got to make sure that Petrie's healthy.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and head downstairs. I'll keep talking to you. And get a chat with head coach Jared Grebner after this game. And another hard-fought game here as we close in on 1 minute to play, just 57 seconds.
The tradition continues, but what we saw tonight was a defense that just did a great job getting probably thrown at something they'd never seen, a look with this single wing running off tackle. They probably had it almost the entire first quarter. Just tried to play ball control. Hats off to Canton for probably coming out with a new look to try to throw Metamora off. But again, the backbone of this program has always been defense. Defense wins championships. That's the cliche, and that's what we do year in, year out here at Metamora High School.
And Pekin's got a good passing attack, but I think when they played Dunlap's got Eddie Sutter. Remember Eddie Sutter?
Oh, yeah.
His son plays for Dunlap.
Yeah, Eddie Sutter
He's
played
about
NFL for Cleveland.
Yeah, his son's 6'5", 220.
6'8".
6'8".
6'8". All right, yeah, he's a good athlete. So you don't want to necessarily key on one guy, but, yeah, you're going to have to play your A game.
I'll tell you what, you guys, I'm walking down here so I can get a chance to talk to Jared Grebner after the game, but it is still windy. It is really windy out here.
Sure it is, yeah. Now look at the flag down there.
Huh. Well, the end zone cones are flat on their side.
I'm sure Metamora will probably just take a couple knees and call it an evening.
Well, Scott, make sure you tell Grebs great job tonight. Tell the boys great job and keep it up.
Hey, stick around, okay?
Yeah.
They're in that victory formation.
Take a knee. Pekin.
So that'll do it. Redbirds get the big win. Why don't we take some time now and thank our sponsors, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with a chat with head coach Jared Grebner.
Hey, Scott, are you still on the
Contact Greg Harmon for an auto quote today.
Oh, legendary. I don't know about that. A lot of fun here. Oh, go with it, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, so now, what is this? They're just doing like a runoff? Oh, okay. I was like, I thought maybe they're getting ready to sing, but they run to the students, stop, and sing. Okay. And then, so what's the student section with the orange floor? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Huh.
Martin's sign service team, led by third-generation sign installer Andrew Martin, is excited for another year of serving as Central Illinois' premier full-service sign company. Not only are we a proud authorized Watchfire digital message sign dealer, but we can custom design and fabricate a brand new sign to your specifications, as well as repair and upgrade your existing signage. Remember, you only have one chance to make a good first impression. Call Martin Sign Service today for a free quote.
101. You can do it. 100. You can do it. We're not going to give up. We're never until we're strong and mighty and tough. These weights are going to be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're going to need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Now let's get lifting some weights. Come on.
What sets Snyder Village apart from other retirement living options? With a campus of over 40 acres, Snyder Village is a life plan community, offering several levels of care at one convenient location. From independent living to assisted living to skilled nursing, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Snyder Village is a faith-based community, providing for the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of others. As a nonprofit organization, Snyder Village offers a local touch. Come see why people call Snyder Village home. Visit SnyderVillage.com.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Going to Kaufman Wellness Center for 5 years has greatly helped me understand what my body can do, what I shouldn't do. They teach you different stretches and proper ways to ice and how to take care of your body in that way.
Call Kaufman Wellness Center today. Let us help you.
Well, we love it. So we've been coming for almost 10 years. Dr. Kaufman is affiliated with high school sports. It offers anything from adjustment to physical therapy. The whole staff is so good to my family, which is extremely important nowadays.
Oh, shoot. I forgot. Hey.
Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around, powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
Jerry D here. I'm ready to answer your questions about broadband communications. What is Wi-Fi 6? Well, with dual-band Wi-Fi 6, you get a 4-fold increase in peak speeds, better security, and 30% better reach to give you complete coverage everywhere in the home. Wi-Fi 6 is the ideal solution if you're connecting more and more devices around your home. How about on my patio? Yes. In the garage? Bingo. Yes, the garage. The attic. Okay. Really, if you're working out of your attic, yes, it'll work in your attic. Treehouse. You have a treehouse, okay? If you are the type of person that loves to leave your family and go to the treehouse, you can work in the treehouse. Yes, you are an ultra-connected user. Well, and lucky for you, Wi-Fi 6 supports both 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz bands to take on even the most challenging connected homes like yours, by the sounds of it. These cutting-edge systems actually improve the efficiency of all your devices. So there you have it. Wi-Fi 6 improved performance and capacity in real-world conditions, like a treehouse. Thanks for watching.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Welcome back to Malone Field. I'm here with Metamora head coach Jared Redbird. Coach, boy, nice win tonight.
Any win's a good win. It's always nice to come out with a W on homecoming night. Out on Malone Field, you never take these wins for granted. The win kind of wreaked havoc, but I thought our kids came out with a workmanlike effort. There wasn't a lot of glitz and glamour or anything like that. It was just a lot of running the ball, kind of like good old Metamora football.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? And so it was just, hey, let's rely on the offensive line. Let's get behind those guys up front, and let's just ride them all the way down the field. And I thought they did a tremendous job.
Speaking of your offensive line, a lot of youth up there. I thought the last couple of weeks they've really come a long way. I thought tonight they really kind of came out and played maybe their best game as a unit.
Yeah, and they move a lot up front. They'll stem and stuff, and so they gave us a little bit of different front than what we've seen in the past couple of weeks, anyways. But the one thing about Canton is they'll always fly around. They're always going to come out and give you their best effort. They don't back down from anybody. We were able to, fortunately, like I said, get some momentum with our O-line and get some chunk plays and then grind it out here and there, 5 yards, 10 yards, back to 5 yards. Here and there we could get one for a loss, but we just stayed the course as a unit.
Yeah, Coach, I thought they did a nice job. You've got a couple guys that were kind of dinged up, so tonight you kind of gave them a night off. And some of those kids that stepped in, I thought, did a really nice job for you.
Yeah, like Liam Udell stepping in for Mark did a wonderful job. I know we weren't putting the ball in the air a whole lot, but Liam's a good blocker. He spent a lot of time in the weight room this offseason working hard, and he does a good job for us there. We had Grady Neal stepped in for Cam defensively, and sometimes it takes a little bit of use to getting your feet wet, but I think he adjusted really well, just like I expect him to. He's just got a great natural feel for the game, and I thought he did a really good job as well. And even Chase Seals, I don't want him to go unsung, because the thing is, we moved him inside, and so that's not his natural position. And so there's guys that got bounced around and shuffled around, and they all do what's the best for the team. And, that's what I appreciate about this group the most.
Yeah, Coach, I thought so. And then 67, Jacob Kama.
man, how could I forget Jacob? He was our guy that flips the helmet. So, after every victory, we flip the helmet in the locker room after we get the dub. And, man, Jacob, that's his first varsity start. That's the first time he's ever played in a game. He's never played football before. Man, and he did a whale of a job. He really did. I couldn't be more proud of him. Now, I feel terrible for missing him. Like we always say we miss somebody, but Jacob played his tail off. He's one of those feel-good stories that he's the guy that just kept, trying and kept getting better and better. And all he wants to do is learn the game of football and give it his best.
285 pounds, that's a big boy in the middle.
Yeah, and it's some much-needed size that we need. And the thing is, he moves well. He's a wrestler. He's used to having good feet, and so we're very happy with the progress he's made over these last couple months.
Coach, it's nice to go to 4-1, and you're 2-1 in the Mid-Atlantic Conference. You head over to Pekin next week. Tough game over there, but you can take some time this week. Enjoy this win. It's a nice win, a well-fought or a well-deserved victory, and it's got to be nice to know that you're going in over there kind of a little bit on a roll.
Yeah, Pekin's a great team. Beat Dunlap earlier. They had a great game versus Belleville East. A close game with Washington. I don't know how they did tonight or anything.
And they were
against
late.
Morton, but they're big. They're athletic. They can spread you from sideline to sideline, or they can run it at you. So they're multifaceted, and so we're going to have to be ready to go over there and play.
Coach, we'll let you get going here, but congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That'll do it from Malone Field. Redbird win. I want to thank Jonathan Stahlberg on the camera tonight. I want to thank my brother Mike, also on the camera. Tom Hagan as the producer. I want to thank our fill-in color guys, Scott Bartell and Dan Seckler. Thank you guys so much for helping out tonight. It was a lot of fun, a lot of great stories. But that'll do it from Malone Field. Redbirds win.